Hello. Good evening, guys. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us today. I'm your host and host for today, Harsh from Guskrit Bhubaneswar. Guskrit Bhubaneswar is happy to present you a session on machine learning that is not another ML session, in which we are focusing on basics of machine learning that most of us lacks during our learning phase. And for that, we have our guest speaker, Koustav Dutta, who is a cognitive analyst at my dream company, that is Deloitte. He has experience in field of AI, IoT, robotics, machine learning, data analytics. So you guys can ask questions in these topics and from today's session also in the end of the session. Over to you, sir.
Myself, Koustav Dutta. I am a cognitive and analytics analyst at Deloitte India. So I am working as a executive analyst there. So today I will be really happy to present before you some of my little knowledge which I know regarding industrial AI and the applications of AI in everyday life. So I've been informed by the organizers that most of the people joining have a little basic knowledge of AI. So I will not be diving into the basics of the AI much. So more and less I will focus more on the applications of AI in everyday life and the industrial platforms and tools through which you can develop AI. And I can also assure that this is not going to be any other session which you all might be seeing on YouTube or any other places. So with the help of this session, I think you all would be capable enough and knowledgeable enough after attending this to lead your life in the AI way, I would say, because this session will not only benefit the developers who don't have any depth knowledge of AI. It will also benefit analysts. It will also benefit the students who want to start their career in AI or their field of works in AI, and all the layman or any person, because I designed the session in that way. So time is very short, so we have to start quickly. So this is me. I've been a member of IEEE Robotics and Automation Society. I've been also been an ex-member of Microsoft Developer Community and an ad hoc reviewer at the IJSR. I also work as an independent machine learning and deep learning researcher, and also have an experience of teaching more than 2,000 students. And more or less, I have 10 plus research journals and book chapters in my name, published internationally. So that's all about me. So let's quickly jump into the course section. So my agenda for today, this is first of all we will have a brief introduction about AI. Then we will dive into the some applications of AI. Then the ML and DL tools, and last and not last in the ML and DL deployment, which is the main part. So let's start. Oh, all of you don't get confused by seeing the Godfather. It's not that movie. It's actually these three people are the godfathers of AI. So first of all is Jeffrey Hinton. He is, you can say, the godfather, the everything of AI. So in the year 1986, he proposed the backpropagation algorithm, which you all will be knowing in due course of time, is the main base of artificial intelligence. So he is the one. Before that, actually, Alan Turing started some brief works on AI, but that didn't go into the world much. But this person, Jeffrey Hinton, yeah, he is also the professor at the University of Toronto, and he is also the head of Google AI Brain. And second is Yann LeCun. So he is also you can say the successor of him. So he is the inventor of convolutional neural networks. Don't get too much confused by seeing the name or hearing these names. These are just nothing. So mainly he has designed the artificial eye which we humans have. So He works at Facebook. He is working as a chief AI scientist at Facebook, and this is Keshav Benjo. So he is the professor at University of Montreal. So he is the inventor of recurrent neural networks, another branch. So I don't want to get dive into those fields. So let's start from the basics. So what I have seen in my experience that people actually get confused by three different terms: AI or artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So though these people cannot actually differentiate between these three things. So first of all, I will clear that thing of all of you that you can say artificial intelligence is like the superset that it covers everything, and machine learning is actually falls under artificial intelligence, means it covers a broad area of artificial intelligence, and deep learning is more diving deep into machine learning. So what I can say is that artificial intelligence is that thing, is the algorithm through which a machine tries to replicate the working of a human or any day-to-day activities. Everything, each and everything, those things can be done by a not by a robot. You all have might be thinking of robotics also, but robotics is also a part of artificial intelligence. It's an application, rather I would say. So artificial intelligence is like that, and machine learning is a thing in which the machine learns. It is self understood by the term, so self explanatory. So machine learning is nothing but a process by which a machine learns itself with the help of algorithms. And deep learning is mainly, you can say, designing the entire human body artificially. That is the working of the eye, working of the muscles, what I think, our mind mainly. There is also a system going on, ongoing research in which the human mind is getting researched upon how to develop that. So that is another issue. So that is all about AI, ML, and DL. So these are the possible applications of AI. So most of the people do not have a clear idea that what is AI. They think it as a single entity. But let me tell you, if you all start working, you will all get the expertise in any of the one of the fields. That is, deep learning is a part, natural language processing is a part, virtual personal assistant is a part, visualization powered by AI is a part. Likewise, simulation modeling, machine translation, social network analysis, then robotics and sub robotics, which I told before. Then Internet of Things, IoT, image analytics means computer vision or image processing, these things, and graph analytics. All these things are the branches, sub branches of AI. So basically, AI is a very big thing. So you also will start working in any of the one of the fields and get expertise on those things. So and I can assure you that each and every part of it is interesting. So let me tell you regarding one amazing use case of AI. So it all started with, you can all recognize it, it's McDonald's. So what it says: a burger, french fries, and some artificial intelligence with your next McDonald's order. So what does that mean? Okay, I will tell you. So actually, McDonald's acquired a company named Dynamic Yield. So that company is a startup, Israeli startup of AI. So they tried to tweak and they tried to improve their business with the help of AI by um, by optimizing customer experiences. How I will tell you. Suppose it's a summer evening or summer morning. Some people go to McDonald's. So it's very hot outside. So that AI will understand the outside weather and recommend, suppose, cold drinks, shakes to the person on the screens which are shown inside the McDonald's shop. Suppose it's winter. At that time, it will show the signs, the food, in the menu. It will show the hot coffee or tea. So according to the weather, the AI get optimized, and accordingly it proposes a menu to the customer present inside the shop. Again, another process is there that suppose a person buys something like a burger, so he will probably start thinking that it might be good if I have some cold drinks. So in the screen in front of him, a cold drink advertisement will come, because the AI captures what that person has already ordered, and based on that it shows a recommendation of that food in the front. Again, another thing can be that in suppose it's very busy inside the shop, so the workers working inside will not be able to deliver the food items which require a lot of time for processing. So based upon that, some orders will be shown, so that people will not be able to order beyond that. So likewise, this using all these optimizations, the McDonald's increased its business to a large amount. So it's all about that. And let me now tell you about samples from daily life, that of the things which you all are means very much connected to each and every day and each and every second. First of all, Facebook artificial intelligence. So Facebook artificial intelligence is a massive, I can say, it's a massive, it's a tremendous thing. So Facebook has completely turned around the industry. So it has done some amazing things it has done. So first of all, let me go into it first, then I will go backwards. So first of all, textual analysis. What's it? So suppose you all might be seeing that if someone comments something, uh, some words which hurt some sentiments of religion or any of such things, so those things are getting removed by Facebook automatically. So analysis is done upon the words which are written by the in the comment section by the person or in any of the post. So those analysis are done. It's the use of AI. Then facial recognition. You might all be seeing that person tagging is done in Facebook pictures, in group photos, or in anything. So that is a facial recognition system. Then targeted advertising. It's more amazing thing that all of you might be seeing that many Amazon recommendations or the things which you like, all those things advertisements come on the screen of your news feed. So all these things are comes under targeted advertising. So Facebook gets all this data from different sources. If your Facebook is connected with the Google Mail, Gmail, so it will be more than that. So it can leverage that opportunity more. Moreover, friend recommendations, that it internally understands that who are the friends of yours and who are they connected with. Based upon that, they send a recommendation to you that you can be friend with them. So it actually does a hierarchical clustering thing. So and then crime detection, which I already told you. So video, offensive video or image detection. You all can understand. Moreover, what people does not know that Facebook is also apart from the Facebook app and the use of AI in that, Facebook is parallelly working in a huge. It has a huge organization named Facebook Research Center, or you can tell it fair. Facebook Artificial Intelligence Research. You can also search it on Google. You can get lots and lots of stuff out there. So some of the things are object detection. That real-time object detection can be done. Skeletal pose estimation. So this is another amazing thing that suppose you all are running. So the tracking of each and every point on your body, all the joints can be tracked in the real time. So that is a skeletal pose estimation. Then semantic segmentation, that suppose many people, some is driving a car, someone is playing a football in a surrounding area. So Facebook has developed an algorithm with the help of which each and every person's um, work can be segmented separately. Then hand tracking, facial detection, I told you. Image captioning. So I'm giving an example to you all. So the first picture shows a image of a semantic segmentation, which I told you, that one person is dancing, one is sitting, many people are standing. So each one of the person is are getting tracked and they are localized. So semantic means what I can say is each and every pixel of the picture is getting associated with a level. Suppose this person who is dancing, his level is A. The people who are standing, their level is B. The people who are sitting, their level is C, for example. So the pixels present in that picture, in each of the pictures, will get, this will get level C, this will get level B, and this will get level A. So these all three are segmented separately. This is only semantic segmentation. This is the image captioning, the second figure. So what it says, image may contain one or more people playing sports outdoors. So the person is playing football, he is a goalie. So what the picture depicts is automatically told by the AI system. Then this Colosseum, you can see it gives a real-time location tracker. Again, it shows it's the Colosseum. So it is also a type of semantic segmentation and location tracker type of thing. Because you all know that in the Facebook app, location tracking can be done. You can give your location. So that facility is being leveraged upon here. Next, Google. It's I can speak hours on the Google research, but let me tell you, Google is the means most prestigious organization who is spending lots and lots of money on AI research. Each and every day, they are finding new and new things. So you can go visit their Google AI blog. It's on internet, so you can go and see their everyday research. So these are the things. First of all, Google Translate. So it's based upon natural language processing. Google Voice Search. So if you start YouTube and if you click on the voice button, so what you say, it automatically understands. Or the Google Voice Assistant also similar. So it's leveraging the power of AI. Google Photos. So Google Photos is one of the most interesting applications made by AI. That suppose you all take pictures in a group with some people. So it has that facility is in that it automatically tracks each of the person's face. And if your social media accounts are connected to with the help of Google Mail, so yeah, it asks your permission, of course. So it can send automatically their pictures to each of the person. So automatic facial detection and recognition is done in Google Photos. Moreover, other applications said that if your image is blurred or if there are duplicate images, so those things are getting automatically removed by the Google Photos. So that's an application of computer vision, which is another part of AI, which I showed you in the earlier slide. Another application is there, which 3 days back only Google did in Google Photos, that if there is a 2D picture, it can convert it into a cinematic form. So with the help of AI. So you can search upon that. Next is Google Gmail Smart Reply. You all must have seen that if you write a mail then or receive an email, so automatic replies are there. So you can, it is also application of natural language processing. Then it's Google Maps. So in Google Maps, have you ever wondered how Google so accurately predicts each and every location? So it has those satellites, every one of you know. So what Google does is that with the help of AI, it makes a mapping or what I can say, location tracking and mapping and localization. These three things are there. You all find those terms. So with the help of localization and image mapping, it correctly and accurately predicts what are the things present, what are the restaurants, what are the petrol pumps, and which places are located beside each other. So all these things they can find out. Now comes deep learning and application. So deep learning, what I told, that deep learning is nothing but redesigning the human body in artificially. So the human eye, all of you know that there are three parts of our brain: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the medulla oblongata. So all these three parts have different functions, and they control the entire body. So deep learning is nothing but redesigning all these three parts of brain artificially. So some of the applications of deep learning: recommendation engine. like you have seen in Facebook that it shows people you may know. That is an application. In Netflix, there is movie recommendation that if you see a movie, then recommendations come below based on the type of based on the actor who have acted in that movie, and also the director who has directed the movie. So in LinkedIn, you may see that jobs you may be interested in. So it captures your interests. In Amazon, it's a common thing. You all know that if you buy some item, then it recommends the similar items, or your it automatically understands that which of the items you might buy. Like if you buy one mobile, then it will show a recommendation for buying a mobile charger or a mobile back cover. So that's also a application of deep learning. Similar is from YouTube recommendation videos and Google also. Then text sentiment analysis is another part. Chatbots. So you all know that chatbots are a common thing out there nowadays. Each and every company has a chatbot, and these chatbots are nothing but an application of natural language processing, which is another sub part of deep learning. So with the chatbots chat with you, they provide all the relevant information with you to you. Um, and in this way it helps a lot to the that company who do not have to employ another person for managing all these things. So chatbots are a very important application. Image recognition, which I told before that Facebook uses, that's the important part. Then market research, that people can the investors can with the help of AI can do the market research, that which of the companies are having more revenue, or which of the companies are running at loss. Based upon that, they can invest. Or another some companies can use AI with help of, they can understand that how the market is changing, what people want. For example, suppose you are subscribed to Geo SIM. So how does Geo know that which of the plans you might like, or during work from home, which of the plans might suit you? So these are all based upon the applications of AI. So they take surveys, or they have some questionnaires many times. So you respond those things to, and based upon those responses, they do a natural language processing on those things, and they can understand the market. So those things are finished. Now let's all dive into the main agenda of this session, the main part, the artificial intelligence tools and technologies. So I will show all of you the different industrial platforms which you all will be working upon once you join an organization. Each and every company, they will not tell you that write a Python code from scratch and develop a artificial intelligence agent, or develop an artificial intelligence algorithm, or so on. So there are industrial platforms on which you all have to write some code, because it's a part of the process. But you these platforms offer you some APIs, or application program interfaces. So these APIs help a non-programmer or a non-AI developer also to leverage the power of AI in their application. So suppose a full stack developer who does not know anything about AI, he can also leverage the power of AI in his system, or in his website which he is building. Or a business analyst who does not have time to so much contribute about investing his time in learning the intricacies of and details of artificial intelligence or the mathematics behind them. So he can use these platforms, and with a basic knowledge and with conceptual ideas clear, he can easily develop AI applications and use in his applications. So let's start. So first of all, what I told, that these are called cognitive services. So cognitive computing is delivered as a set of APIs that offer computer vision, natural language processing, and speech services. So there are three things: computer vision, natural language processing, and speech services. So, and there are many other things which I can go on and tell to all of you. So cognitive computing is nothing but a bunch of APIs in which code is already written. So let me make you understand. APIs are nothing but already codes are written and they are developed into APIs. So they have the power of AI inside them. So what you all have to do is that use the that API, write some code accordingly, which is very minimal, and you can quickly use the or leverage the power of AI in your application. So developers can consume these APIs like in any other web service or REST API. Developers are not expected to know integrate details of ML or data processing pipelines to take advantage of these services. So this is also known as automated ML. So this is the hot topic of today's market, that automated machine learning. So automated machine learning is that thing which I told all of you that developers don't have to write everything from the scratch. So developers can use the APIs, and there are three steps involved in machine learning. All of you might be knowing that first of all we have to train the algorithm with a sample data set. Next, we have to do the testing, and in between that many data pre-processing steps, data transformation steps, and many other data cleaning steps, many other things need to be done. So these APIs means completely vanishes everything. That first of all, the first step is the training. Second step, and that training will not that you have to write the code and do the training. These APIs only enable you to do the training, and next you can supply test data and get the output, or use the leverage the power of AI. So in the in between processes, that data transformations, data pre-processing, data cleaning, and all these things are completely just vanished in a second. So such is the power of automated machine learning or automated ML. So they offer a middle ground to consuming pre-trained models versus training custom models from scratch. That is the main crux idea. From object detection to sentiment analysis, all of the things you will be able to do. So let me present before you. The first platform is from AWS, Amazon Web Services. So it's called artificial intelligence on AWS. So first tool is known as Amazon Lex. So what is Amazon Lex? This is such an API. Suppose you want to use a power of AI in your application in such a way that the Google voice search type of thing will be present in your application. That if any customer comes and he or she taps the button and speaks something, then that search will automatically get enabled. So Amazon Lex is such API which helps in that, in natural language understanding and in automatic speech recognition or ASR. Next comes Amazon Polly. So you might be hearing that Siri or Alexa or any other voice assistants speak in a certain language, mainly in a female language, in female voice, and responds to you. So that is all about Amazon Polly. Amazon Polly is again such API which enables the application to speak in such a way, and it can speak in 2 dozen of languages also, be it Japanese, be it Spanish, French, some Portuguese, English, Korean, anything. Then it's Amazon Recognition. It's one of the most main applications of AWS artificial intelligence platform. So Amazon Recognition is such a tool which will change the entire scenario. That it helps in almost each and every computer vision tasks. So let me show you all. So Amazon Recognition is an API with the help of which you can do image analysis, video analysis in your applications. So all you need to do is provide some images or videos to the API for training. The API will run in the backend, and the model will be trained. And after that, you can supply test images, and automatically output can be got from that. It helps to identify objects, people, text, scenes, activities, and everything. Even if any inappropriate contents comes, it can also track that. And it has highly accurate facial analysis and facial recognition system. Suppose you want to develop a lock in your door in your house, which will only open if your face is recognized by it. So you can also use that API in that system. You don't have to develop the application from the scratch. So very precise and very accurate facial analysis and facial recognition will be done. You can also detect, analyze, and compare faces from a wide variety of video. People counting can be done. For example, during this COVID times, suppose in a mall, some restriction is made that in a queue only 10 people can stand. So suppose this API is getting is has been deployed at the back end of a camera, so it will keep a track of the number of people standing in the queue. So the people counting will be done. So suppose if the number exceeds 10, then an alarm will ring. So all these things can various things can be done. It can also be used in public safety purposes for tracking down antisocial people. So this is all about Amazon recognition. What is judge is that, as I told you, that you all have to input the images, the video, anything in the Amazon S3. So what is Amazon S3? So Amazon S3 is Amazon Simple Storage Service. It's like a database, or you can say all of you might be hearing about SQL or structured query language or Oracle SQL database or Oracle database. So Amazon S3 is the database powered by Amazon. So all the images or all the things which are inputted by the user are put in it. So Amazon recognition API works in the backend. So all the things are done, and as the output, the things which you require will come in front of you. So this is as simple as that. Key features, as I mentioned, object scene and activity detection. You can all see it, that the person is getting tracked, the rocks, the crest, the mountain bike, and the environment or outside outdoors all are getting tracked. Then facial recognition, which I told you, this is done. Facial analysis, that this is the female, her eyes are open, she is happy, this is emotion, her, she is happy, it's an emotion analysis or emotion recognition. She is smiling, it's a facial landmark detection. She is female, it's a classification thing. And eyes are open, it's also facial landmark detection. So all this facial, complicated and highly accurate facial analysis can be done. Another thing which I told you, that person counting or person detection. So all the people playing here can be tracked. Unsafe content detection, that suppose this is a mother, her kids are browsing some uh, inappropriate things or any bad things. So if the API runs in the backend of the application, it can automatically track that. Celebrity recognition, text and images. Next is Amazon SageMaker. So Amazon SageMaker is a platform. It's what I can say, that Amazon artificial intelligence platform which I showed you. This is mainly based on deep learning and natural language processing or computer vision tasks. And Amazon SageMaker is mostly focused on machine learning tasks. It performs regression, it performs clustering, it performs classification. All the things are covered under Amazon SageMaker. But the process is same. It has some inbuilt algorithms in the backend. You just have to supply some training data sets. And at times when you need to customize your application, you need to write some codes. And it also offers coding in variety of languages, of course, in Python, in Julia, in Go, in Java, and in C sharp, and many languages. So it has that flexibility in itself. So process is same. Raw data is supplied to Amazon S3. Initial training is annotated by human labelers, which you do. uh, then the active learning model is trained from that label data, and training is done. Then the automatic prediction is done, and you get the output. Next is the platform from Google. It's the Google Cloud AI platform. So it's also known as Cloud AI building blocks. So it's offered multiple APIs. Cloud Vision API is similar to the API offered by Amazon, like Amazon recognition. Cloud Video Intelligence API, it is mainly based on video analytics things. AutoML Vision, it's also a computer vision based API. Cloud Translation API, it's based on natural language processing based API, and many other. Dialogflow Enterprise Edition. So Dialogflow is actually a platform in which you can make custom chatbots. Cloud Text to Speech API and Cloud Speech to Text, which I told earlier that regarding the voice assistant things. So Google Cloud Vision API similar to the recognition API from offered by Amazon. It has some additional functionalities. As I told you, that Google is the main organization working and contributing huge towards AI research. So the things that web detection, that is automatically Google, this API can be embedded in your app, in each and every web apps. Optical character recognition, that is OCR, it can also be done. Handwriting recognition, it can be done. Logo recognition, it can be done. For example, uh, I place this embed this API with a camera in the traffic place, and some car is going, its number plate is wrong, so it can automatically detect that number plate, so it comes under the character optical character recognition system. So face detection, content moderation, all these things which are done similarly like the Amazon recognition API can be done here. So insights from images. So it's the regarding the OCR thing which I told you all. It's the power of the wave which I told you, that it can be embedded with your web applications also. It uses the power of Google image search for doing the topic modeling things. Content moderation. In this content moderation, topic comes called as entity recognition system. So this entity recognition system clubbed with topic modeling is done, and it is also powered by Google Safe Search. So Google Safe Search is another application of Google in which it specifically researches in the field of content moderation, that which of the contents are wrong, which comes under crime, and all these things. Another API which is currently under research is the Google AutoML Vision. It's currently in the beta state, so it also makes possible for the developers with to use these systems. So one, I can say, benefit of using this AutoML Vision is that the pay per use or the regarding the economic factor, I would rather say that the money which it charges on the AutoML Vision is currently less as compared to the Google Cloud Vision API. But there is some are some challenges regarding this Google AutoML Vision, because it's still under research. So Google is planning to embed this AutoML Vision also with its self-driving car which it's developing. So it since it's a light type version, so it will not make use of much power. So this Google AutoML Vision is the next future thing which Google is currently researching upon. So how does it work? You simply upload some and label images, train your model with the API, and you ever get the output. Google image search. Image search can also be done with the help of this Cloud Vision API and the AutoML Vision. Document classification can be done, that which documents are fraud or which documents are not fraud. All these fraud detection tasks can be done easily with the help of it, since natural language processing APIs are and computer vision APIs are embedded inside the API. Product search can be done, and video intelligence or video analytics can also be done. Automatic localization, automatic tracking of people in real-time video, and automatic detection of different objects in a video. All this can be done easily. And last is a service from Microsoft Azure. It's a cognitive services or AI services provided by Microsoft. It also does similar things like speech. Google it sets on search on anomaly detection, related to language vision. It's a Microsoft computer vision things. Analyze an image, read text, which is the OCR. Recognize celebrities and landmarks or landmark detection. Analyze video in real time, also known as video analytics, which I previously told. Generate a thumbnail, which is also an application of image captioning, that what based upon your video automatically it can generate what may be the thumbnail of that. So it's the Azure machine learning service. Moreover, another thing which this Azure service provides is that it has a tool agnostic Python SDK. That what is this thing? I will tell you that it is platform independent. That this API can be clubbed with other APIs also. That suppose you are using multiple APIs, one API from Google, one API from Amazon, and one API from Microsoft Azure. So Microsoft Azure can what can I say? Yeah, so Microsoft Azure is such tool agnostic like that it can convert those codes from Google APIs or the Amazon APIs into a Python format to which it is accustomed to, and those codes can also be used in this Microsoft Azure platform, which cannot be done in the other platforms. So the codes, the APIs from Google or the APIs from Amazon can be used inside this platform also and clubbed with this Microsoft Azure APIs. So and because and the scripting is mainly in Python. And so here comes the next thing, the hardware for artificial intelligence. You all might be wondering that what is there in hardware for artificial intelligence? What is hardware here? So you all must know that for running these high-end applications or these high-end algorithms of deep learning or artificial intelligence, you don't need a CPU because a CPU does not has such amount of processing power. You need a GPU, a graphical processing unit. Recently, Google came up with tensor processing unit, or also known as TPU. So it's a TPU. So Google has also merged the cloud TPU with its AI platform on the Google Cloud. So it's known also called accelerated machine learning. So these TPUs are mainly built upon the frameworks of AI which Google works upon, like TensorFlow. You all will be knowing in I will be showing all of you. So this is the cloud TPU version 2. It's the version 3 and it's the version 2 pod alpha. So the third one is for large scale industries. And now comes the section where you all have to know. You all might be noticing I was telling that while developing applications on these platforms, if you want to build something custom of your own, you will require code, or you will have to code on your part. Or for example, I'm giving you a real life scenario that you have built a startup, but you don't want to invest much amount of money presently. So because these platforms, these Google, Amazon, and Microsoft, they charge money for what you use. It is also known as pay per use system. So that startup or you don't have much money, so you want to build everything from scratch. What about that? Or you are working in some research project of your own, or in some research organization where you have to develop some algorithms on of your own. So regarding that, there are AI frameworks and languages you have to learn. So what are frameworks? First of all, I am telling, framework is that thing which provides the environment for you to work. Suppose framework is having the libraries for you to work in artificial intelligence, in machine learning, in deep learning, in artificial reinforcement learning, all these things. This framework will provide you the environment or the platform in which you will work. It will have the services, it will have the libraries and everything. So such API, such platforms are like frameworks are scikit-learn. It is mainly used for machine learning. TensorFlow is the framework from Google. It is Google uses TensorFlow in everything it does. in each of its project. And PyTorch is the framework which is developed by Facebook. So if you all want to start your career, first of all, for machine learning, scikit-learn is a must. And if you want to go into deep learning, natural language processing, computer vision, all these things in the ahead, so you all should know either TensorFlow or PyTorch. It's your choice which you want to leverage upon or use. But both are in the industry are used a lot. So Google uses TensorFlow and Facebook uses PyTorch. But you should all keep in mind that for using these frameworks, you have to write the scripts or the codes in some languages. So for research purposes, mainly in research labs or in other research organizations, MATLAB is used. Along with MATLAB, I forgot to mention C++ is also used. You all might be wondering that in such high-end applications, what is the use of C++? Let me tell you that all these codes, that Python, everything is in the backend C++ runs, because C++ is a very light weight language. Yeah, if you code in C++, the time complexity is very less. So these systems have to be very fast and responsive. So C++ and MATLAB are preferred. If you work in organizations, mostly Python is used. It's a it's a must. So you can all start from Python also. And Julia is new in the market. So Julia is presently being explored upon by many people. So you all can have a look upon that too. But I would recommend personally to use Python and MATLAB. These are the automated AI builders. So what are these? So as I told you that there are many steps between training and between testing. There is data transformation, there is data cleaning, there is data pre-processing, and many other tasks need to be done, which you all, if you start, you can understand on your own. So the in-between things, earlier we had to hard code them, that we had to write everything from scratch and do the analysis, everything on our own. But presently, this H2O AutoML is used for making it is making your lives easier, nothing more than that. So these insights can be easily got from the H2 AutoML. Keras tuner is used for deep learning, AutoKeras also. And this thing, teachable machine, it is from Google. It's a wonderful thing. It has three facilities. You can do automatic speech recognition. It can do as you can see in the figure, it can do automatic pose estimation, and also facial recognition can be done. So it has the codes. You can download the code after training the model and testing it, and you can do the further developments on that code and optimize the application. So, and these are the deployment tools. So what is deployment? Deployment is nothing but, I would say, suppose if you write the code, that is not all. You all also have to make the AI application visible to the entire world, that all able to, because world will not see the machine learning or deep learning code, they will only see the application, and these codes will run in the back end. So this process of making the codes into product and making it visible to the world is nothing but, in simple terms, called as deployment. So there are many tools like Flask. Flask is nothing but a microwave framework. So Flask is mainly used for developing the back end and the front end of the web server model, in which you will deploy the application, in which you will deploy the code of machine learning or deep learning. Next is Docker. So Docker and Kubernetes. These two things are magical things. So these two things come under DevOps. So what are these two things? I will tell you. Suppose you have a Linux environment, OS you are working upon. Your friend has a Windows machine. So when you are trying to run some codes there, if you will be facing some problem, or if the Windows versions are different, you may be facing some problem, and many other things arise during software development processes. So Docker is such thing. It's a whole new environment. It's a virtual environment in which you can develop your codes, you can develop your application, you can package that application and send it over and run it in the cloud, or send it to your friend who can also run that similar package on his own computer or on his own system. So it does not get problematic due to the version change or due to the system change or workstation changes. So Docker is another thing. And for doing such things at large scale, Kubernetes, it's from Google. So Kubernetes is also the DevOps thing which helps in such similar processes. And this is the Heroku cloud. Heroku is the private cloud. You don't require money for 5 to 6 applications. So deploying 5 to 6 applications. So after you make the application, you can deploy your system on the Heroku cloud. And similar to the AutoML or the Keras tuner, as I showed in the previous slide, this SweetViz and Vex, PyCaret, all these things are, you can all explore upon these things. Vex is in very interesting because of SweetViz, PyCaret, all these things work with small to medium size of data. But Vex also works with big data, or trillions of bytes of data. And these are some of the AI powered visual analytics tools which I told you in the before, and that under AI visual analytics also comes. So you can develop amazing reports, you can develop amazing dashboards, you can do amazing things with Microsoft Power BI. It's Amazon, it's next is Tableau, then it's ClickSense, it's Amazon QuickSight next, and Google Data Studio. So these are called AI powered visual analytics. So AI APIs are running in the backend of these applications. You can also run AI systems on these tools also, and develop the reports too. So that's all for today. So I know I have talked a lot, and I've tried to explain each and every aspect to all of you. And regarding the have tried to give you all a flavor of the industry in of AI, be it in the visual analytics or natural language processing or deep learning or machine learning, and the platforms and all. So thanks a lot. So you can all ask questions if you have.
Yeah. So, how was the session, guys? You can write your reviews in the comment section. And from my side, I just love the session as because my primary interest belongs to machine learning. So I know how important how important these things are, and I would love to work under your supervision. So if someday, luckily, I got selected in Deloitte.
Yeah,
So
yeah, sure. I'd love to.
yeah, and one question I have is that we know that image captioning make use of natural language processing and computer vision, and
Yeah.
we have seen some examples in Google Keynote too. But I want to know how these things are working in the back end, like how it is
Okay.
auto captioning the thing.
Yeah. So you can write it down, and because I have much limited time, I can speak for hours or can tell all of you. I would love to, but since there is very shortage of time, I do go very fast.
It's a big thing.
Yeah,
Like you can explain it in
yeah.
short so that we can get.
So so the main algorithms involved there are recurrent neural networks (RNN). So recurrent neural networks, natural language processing based algorithms, and computer vision. All these three things work hand upon, and convolutional neural networks, which also comes under computer vision only. So all these three things come hand in hand, and the image captioning thing is done. So I would also like to show all of you. I forward it. I just remembered one application. You all might get fascinated to see. So is it visible?
Yeah, yes, sir. It is visible.
Yeah, so this is, you can see, uh, movie flicks, I've named it. So it's a high level IMDb type of thing. So similar to, you all see that if you open IMDb, if you open one movie review, then many other movies come in the below, or in Netflix you might have seen that, or in any other OTT platform, that if you see some movie recommendations come, as I told in the lecture. So here it is such a platform, like suppose if you type, suppose Dark Knight. So as I told, this is learning. This is on the Heroku cloud. It's a private cloud. You can develop. It's application of ML and AI deployment. It is making use of Docker. It is making use of Flask, and it is making use of Heroku. All the three things I mentioned in the presentation. So the Dark Knight comes. So it's showing you the overview of the movie, the rating, the genre in which falls, the release date, runtime, the top casts. So you can all know about in detail about the top cast, all these things. Then comes the user reviews. You can directly see if these reviews are good or bad. It's a use of sentiment analysis. It all covers natural language processing in the backend, along with recommendation engines. And next comes the recommended movies for you. And this recommendation is mainly based upon the director. That is, all of you know that it's Christopher Nolan. So Batman Begins, Prestige, all these are directed by him. And Batman or movies, or the movies in which Christian Bale worked, all those things are also coming. That all those movies based upon that. So it's a complete movie recommendation system. It's application developed by me. So let me know if you all liked it or not.
We liked it, sir. It's a
Yeah.
big type of project, I can say, by seeing
Yeah.
this. Like we actually face problem while deploying in Heroku. Also a big task for us because it covers a lot of things like requirement files and all. So some places it had some error or something like that.
Yeah, I know, because you might have not used Docker, I guess, right? You
Yeah,
might have,
no, I haven't used Docker.
yeah, you have directly connected with GitHub, right?
Yeah, with GitHub.
Yes, I know that, because that happens most of the times. So I mentioned clearly that these three things has to be used hand in hand to avoid all possible errors. So
Yeah,
Flask for the development of the application, Docker for the packaging and shipping of the packages and software, and you all deploy it on Heroku. So it will be a complete good mix, and you can all work.
yeah. So we have some questions here from Akash
Yeah,
Ranjan. That
yeah.
is on the screen.
Okay, let me see. Okay. Risk of ML and AI, you can say that, as told by the great entrepreneur Elon Musk, there are no risks of AI until and unless we don't make the AI work on its own completely. So we have to have some string in our hand. We have to work, means develop it in such a way that we can stop it or start it on our own. It will work, and do things automatically on its own, but there has to be some that button with the help of which we can control it ultimately. That button must be there. So as all of you might be knowing that Facebook developed some AI bots who started conversation in their own language. They developed it on their own. So Facebook quickly stopped that. So it is that magical button which must be present. If that is present, there are no risks with working with ML and AI. But that must be taken into consideration. That full control must not be given. It's my perspective.
And for example, you can watch a part of Transformer. They have illustrated
Yeah,
how destroying it is. Yeah. So we have the next question here.
yeah. No, sorry, as of now, of now, I don't have any Udemy course or something on my own, but I can suggest all of you to start upon with some courses or things that you might love. Firstly, I would tell you that you might uh, the truth is that if you want to start work, if you are a AI lover or researcher, you start working on mathematics of AI. First of all, first language is mathematics. No Python, nothing. It is straight cut. I am telling all of you that if you are an AI lover or AI research, you want to research in that part, you start with mathematics. If you don't want to pursue any type of research and only develop applications of AI or want to pursue your career in AI on a big scale, so for that you take courses from Coursera of Andrew Ng, and also from Jeffrey Hinton, whom I mentioned about that he is the godfather of AI. He has some tremendous courses on Coursera also and on YouTube also. So you all can follow that and start upon. They are brilliant, I can say. And there are
Yeah,
you can also follow blogs from Medium also for that.
yeah. So we have another question here. Actually, that's my question too. Like, which cloud platform is better?
Yeah, so I would first of all I would like to say I know there will be a lot of confusion regarding that. So if I say on my own that then considering everything, the all the services are provided more or less good, but Google is the first preference. Google Cloud AI platform.
Okay. So, any more
And
question, guys?
that also come if you want mainly machine learning based things, then you can opt for Amazon SageMaker. That is brilliant. But if you want to go for deep learning and stuff, you can go for Google. I'm telling that for deep learning go to Google, for machine learning stuff go to Amazon SageMaker.
And if you guys want a free subscription, then you could go for Amazon, Microsoft Azure. In
Yeah,
student account, you will get 200
yeah,
credits
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
And
Azure is also good, very good.
yeah. So, any more question, guys? I think that's all they have. So, thank you all for being here with us today, and special thanks to you,
Thanks,
sir, for being here with us
thanks. It's
and
my
telling
pleasure.
us a lot of
Thanks.
important things.
Okay, you all can the people who will be facing problem can contact me if they want. So I will giving the details to the organizers. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, we will provide them when
Okay,
you give it to us.
okay, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, sir.